Welcome back to Dagryffyn Hobby. My name's Dave. In today's video, we're going to take a little bit of a closer look at the Allentown Spring Thaw train show and my $25 train haul that I got that day. Normally when I go to a train show, I try to capture as much of what the vendors are selling as possible. I like to take a closer look at what's available, what the prices are, and if there are items that I tend to see on a repeated basis. This past show, this Spring Thaw in Allentown, I really honestly didn't take that much of a look. I mean, we browsed, but I didn't see a lot. I usually go trying to see everything that they have, but I spent much more time socializing and talking to a couple other YouTubers and to many of you at the show, and it was pretty neat. It was a great day. I had a lot of fun. Talked to a lot of great people. For most of the show, I was hanging out with Nick from Nick's Crossing, also Sean from Sean's Train Depot, and Eric from Eric Trainman. I'll link to their channels below. But we had a pretty good day hanging out, checking out the trains, the layouts, and just talking. It was pretty cool. So let's take a quick look at the photos I did get of some of the items that were on sale this time at the Spring Thaw train show. Did stick to a $25 limit. That limit that I imposed on myself, the $20, I figure 20, 25, it's about the same thing. So if I can do it for 20, that's great, but I give myself the $5 leeway, and this time it was 25. But still, I think I did pretty well. So what do you get for $25 at the train show? Let's take a look. I got this TCA convention car from 1977. It says the 23rd National Convention, Houston, Texas, June 1977. And it's in new condition. The box had seen better days, but the car looks great. It's a little dusty, a little dirty, but it's great. I would rather some real doors than kind of the silly decaled piece of plastic there, but whatever. It's a pretty neat car. I think it cost me, this was the $5 car. So for $5, I thought it might be neat to add to a long train. And it goes really well with this New York Central 63 561 from the post-war collector series. This was free. A fantastic person brought me this car and these two Northern Pacific Atlas O cars. As you can see, there's no trucks on these. And this car was missing a truck, but I had an extra truck. So again, this is like new condition, and it didn't even cut into my $25. So fantastic there, and thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I also picked up this Railway Express Agency car. It's built in 1974 Lionel car. A little interesting, the bottom's just this beam and everything else is plastic. Kind of wondering how well or how poorly it's going to roll, but for the price, can't lose. And it's a slightly different boxcar than the style that I have, so I figured it might look nice on a couple trains. At the last show that I went to, I got this car. This is the Lionel Diesel Sounds boxcar from 99, maybe 97, and I had picked this up for $10. I thought that was a fluke. What's the chance of finding a sound car for $10? Well, I did it again. I haven't really checked it out. This is what appears to be a K-Line Steam Sounds car. I haven't run it yet. I just hit it with power when I was inside on the test bench, and it made noise. So I'm interested to see how it does on the layout. But again, for $10, it's even just a nice looking car. I'm not even too concerned if it works or not. If it doesn't, I'll just take the electronics out. I like the look of the car. But for $20, steam sound and a diesel sound boxcar. That's crazy. That's not something I ever even considered looking for, but things I just happened to stumble across. And that's why train shows are awesome. Well, it's one of the reasons. One of the things I was disappointed by was a lack of junk boxes. There were a couple, but surprisingly, they were just filled with absolute junk. So nothing worth coming home with. Broken caboose shells and engine shells and mangled pieces of metal. Maybe if I'd gone back on Sunday, there would be more, but there really wasn't a lot of what I like to call the under-table junk boxes, but maybe at the next show. So for $25, plus the cost of the show and the gas and driving 2 hours each way, I think that's not a bad haul, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's take a look at some of the stuff in action. one constant between this and the other boxcar that I have that makes sound is that they don't work very well. They're kind of erratic. They work and then they don't work. And that's either the fault of the cars or possibly this transformer that I'm using. I'm using a K-line transformer with an attached accessory button on it that you switch between whistle and horn. On both cars, the bell seems to get stuck and just keeps dinging. This most recent loop, I didn't even activate the bell, yet off it went. Considering I know as little about these cars as I do, maybe I'll just fiddle with them for a while. They're amusing, if nothing else. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Dagryffyn Hobby.